happens to us. We record it through pictures, videos, paintings, and drawings. People have done this from the beginning of time, and they continue to do it today. The Great Depression was a very significant time in American history, and while we have a lot of artwork based on the Great Depression, perhaps none is so iconic or recognizable as Dorothea Lange's Migrant Mother. Lights. This photo was taken just outside of a pea pickers camp in California with a Graflex camera. The original negative was a 4x5-inch frame. This photo is currently kept in the Library of Congress, where staff says that even today, it's continued to be one of the most requested items in the photography collection. Critics say that this photograph was taken in such a way as to evoke a response in the viewer of wanting to help. In Robert Harriman and John Lewis Lecate's book, No Caption Needed, they state, the disposition of her body, and above all, the movement of her right arm to touch her chin, communicates related tensions. We see both palpable worry and physical strength. A hand capable of producing labor, and an absent-minded gesture that suggests the futileness of any such action in the impoverished circumstances. If these two men's statement about this photograph does not embody what the Great Depression was all about, then I really don't know what was. I personally love the rawness of the mother's emotion in her face. It's as though she is too tired and she's already been through too much to try and mask her strife and anxiety in the face of an unfamiliar person. Another thing that I love about this photograph is that even though she cannot afford to feed her own children, the mother still leans forward protectively and tries to give what little shelter that she can to her children. In her face and her emotions shows what thousands of others were feeling throughout the Great Depression, as many were struggling to survive. According to Lange, the mother and her 7 children had been living off of frozen vegetables in the fields and birds that her children had been able to kill. They had just sold the car tires for food, and at this time the mother was 32. Lange made 5 exposures of the woman in her camp, although the one that you see now is by far the most well known. This picture, along with many others from this time period, remain, along with their stories, to never let us forget where we came from and what we came through to become the nation that we are today. In the words of Roy Stryker, who was the head of the photography section that Lange worked for at the time, she has all the suffering of mankind in her, but all the perseverance too. She has a restraint and strange courage. You can see anything you want to in her. She is immortal. Indeed, the Migrant Mother is immortal. And she remains, along with her story, as a reminder of a time when our nation went through a refining fire.